Yo, mic check, mic check, mic check. We up in here, mic check. We gonna be talking today. We gonna be sharing about how you suckers always stay with the wrong woman. Why do you always stay with the wrong woman? It's always about clarity. It's always about understanding yourself. We gonna hold counsel today. This is Thinking Men's Therapy. And one of the main reasons why a lot of you guys do not, and I repeat, you do not come up in the game of life is you do not believe in yourself. And when you don't believe in yourself, you can't cry and complain to nobody else but who? Yourself. So, like it always comes down to in Thinking Men's Therapy, the reason why you always choose and pick the wrong woman is because of the lack of confidence and the surety in yourself. It's always going to come back to you when you understand and know the game. That's the thing about knowing the game. And you don't get to know and learn the game without following some type of leadership. If you ain't following no leadership, then how you gonna learn the game? And that's where a lot of you young guys drop the ball. Y'all have no mentorship, leadership, coaching of yourself, so you never know what it is to be winning in the game. You never know what it's like for a woman to choose you, meaning after you show them that you should be chosen. There'll be a lot of times you'll stay in this relationship, choose bad women because you scared to leave her. Like I said before, when you scared to leave a woman, you will always fall. Period. Yes, like I said, because you should know you be chosen. You will always fall. When you have no game, you will always fall. So give me a situation when you will always fall. Talk to me now. We ain't gonna just be saying shit. Talk to me. If you ain't here, you talk to me. Who will always fall? What's falling to you? That's the question. The question is, what's falling to you? What's falling to you? Because real men ain't falling. We ain't falling for sucking shit. We ain't falling for bullshit. We ain't falling for no shit because we can see through dumb shit. That's why, like I said, today is about how you always choose the wrong woman. If you feel that you can't stay with a woman or get a good woman, it's because you don't know how to pick a good woman. Period. It's never about the woman because you take yourself there. If you have a question, capitalize it and I'll answer it. You got a question about a female, somebody in your life, you need some, like I say, this is Thinking Men's Therapy. We're going to hold court and counseling today. We usually don't go live, so you could ask any question you want to ask today because a lot of you guys are with what I said, the wrong woman. And if you're with the wrong woman, that means you don't know how to pick the right one. Period. So if you're trying to pick the right woman, let's see. Let's see what's wrong with who? You. Because it always comes back to you when you're trying to be in the game and trying to lay down the law. So what? You could be the leader and show who you really are to a woman. Without that, you'll always be a sucker in the game. You'll always pick the wrong woman. When you are a real player in the game, you don't pick the wrong woman. You stay happy in the game. A lot of you guys don't know how to stay happy in the game, picking the wrong woman because what you do first, you pick her because of how she looks. Soon as you start wanting to deal with a female solely on how she looks, that's when you start to lose in the game. You start to lose in the game when you want to pick a woman solely on looks instead of going with character. And how do you get to learn her character? A lot of you guys will say, well, she looked good, but how do you get to know her character? I'm going to tell you how you get to know her character. First thing you got to know is your character. That's how you get to know her character. We're going to start from the beginning. Your character. If you don't know what you want in a woman, then how are you going to get what you want? You like I say, you keep getting the wrong female, right? So what do you want is what you must answer first, not about what she looks like. Every woman you talk to should look good to you. Nobody else. Like I said, it's gonna start and end with you at all times. If you looking at a woman, she should look good to you. If she don't look good to you, you can't establish nothing from the back. So when she looks good to you, that's when you establish your game and what you're going to say to her. A lot of you guys don't talk to it, like I say in my other segment. You don't talk to enough women. You don't talk to enough women for her to guide her or to even gain to see how many women you could talk to. Or basically, if she's the wrong woman, because a lot of you guys get with women due to what? What did she do? She came up to you. You didn't spit game. It's like I said, it's called spitting game. You must be the one who spits game. If you're not spitting game, then how do you expect to get the right woman? You will never get the right woman if you don't know, like I said, rewind, what you want out of her and how you expect to get it. That's what it starts with. A lot of you guys don't do that. Y'all see someone who looks good, y'all intimidated from the gate. You lost soon as you see a pretty female. And when you lose because you seen a pretty female and not knowing yourself, how could you get a good woman? You're searching for the wrong things. When you're searching for the wrong things, you can never get the right things. And the right things are when you decide, okay, I am going to be the best man that I could be. So when you're the best man that you could be, then you could steer a good woman. But a lot of you guys, we ain't even getting to the deep parts yet. We ain't getting to the deep part. You know what the deep part is? You know why you get the wrong woman? Because you don't know the difference in a bitch, a hoe, a 304, or whoever. You think all women is in the same category. So if you believe that all women are in the same category, then you hating on women from the gate. You're hating on women. So how you gonna get the right woman if you didn't bunch them all together? That's not gonna work. You can't get the right woman bunching all women together. Why, like I said earlier, a lot of you guys don't talk to enough women. Start talking to women. And when you start talking to women, you tell them first why you came over there. If you ain't telling her why you came over there, then you lost in. A lot of you guys, you don't have communication skills with a woman. What you say when you go over there? Oh, Mel, what do I? This is what you say. How you doing? My name is such and such. Give her a compliment. Tell her why you're there. Give her your number. Then see where it goes from there. But a lot of you guys, y'all scared to even go talk to her. And if y'all do talk to her, y'all want to ask her name first. Y'all want to ask for her number. Men, we don't ask for her number or her name first. We letting her get to know us. Because, like I said, it's going to begin with us. It's going to always begin with us. Always. As a man, it begins with you. Period. So when it begins with you, it ends with you when you talking to a woman. Because you don't talk to her in a way and put her on the pedestal. Putting on a pedestal is coming up to her, asking her dumb questions about herself. You should be introducing who you are. Once you introduce who you are, let her know why you came over there. See if she wants to give you the number, or see if she accepts your number or not. Then, then and only then is when she could follow you. Any other way, you are following her. Soon as you start asking for her number, telling her how beautiful she is, leading with your wallet, all of these things equal what? You're going to have a bad woman. Period. That's what gets you a bad woman. Like I said, you throwing punk ass game. When you throw punk ass game, the result is always the same, a bad woman. That's why a lot of you guys keep getting bad women, period. It has nothing to do with a lot of you folks is gonna say, well, it gotta do with these women nowadays, modern day women. Man, men is the same every decade, every year at all times. There is no decade that men ain't been men we ain't had the game to get what we want from women. Because what? This is something that you guys ain't ready for. We're honest with them. We're going to always tell them what it is from the gate. That's like I said, we're telling her. You're asking, we're telling. Call me. We like this, that, and this about you. You look like this. Then we're out. We don't really have too much to say until she call us. That's the second chapter. Like I said, a lot of you fell on the first chapter. The first chapter is your approach to her. When you fell in your approach, a lot of you guys, she's already sized you up with your approach, even though you gave her the number or you took her number. A lot of you guys thinking when you take her number, that means you winning. That's only the start of this. That's only the start. You cheering already. You giving her power already. Then you wonder why at the end of the day, she's the bad woman when 10 months down the line. She's a bad woman. Why? Because your approach and how you feel about yourself. Soon as you start to feel good about yourself, and know who you are and what you want from a woman, period, instead of going off looks, going off of how anything. Soon as you go off of something that really pertains to her and not you, you're becoming a follower of her. You're going to get caught up in her. And what we talking about today, good women. You could be a good woman today. Tomorrow she could be a bitch. That's just part of the game that a lot of you guys ain't able to accept because y'all always trying to make somebody, quote, your woman when she'll never be your woman. She could be a woman, but she ain't gonna never be your woman. She could play on the team, but she ain't gonna never be the woman that you dream her to be. She's gonna always be who she wants to be. That's why you can't get caught up trying to control her, trying to control women. That's another way she becomes, quote, the wrong woman because ain't no woman gonna go for that controlling shit. You too much on her. You make it too much about her. Soon as you do that, she becomes what? The wrong woman. Because your analyzation is terrible in the game. When your analyzation is terrible in the game, you do things like worship her when she's not being who she's supposed to be. You tell her it'll be okay even though she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing. You'll give her passes when she doesn't deserve a pass at all. She deserves to be burnt rubber on, cut off. That's another thing. You dealing with the wrong woman. Did you hear what I just said? You dealing with the wrong woman. No one else. You are dealing with the wrong woman. That's why it becomes your problem. If it ain't your problem, who else's is it? She's not the wrong woman. You the wrong man. Because men ain't dealing with the wrong woman for too long either. See, everything I'm saying and everything that's comprehending and coming back is going to come back to you not being the man. Because if you was the man, you could run the woman that you're with. And I'm not saying run as far as she gonna do everything she wants you to do. I mean run as far as she's gonna follow instructions. She's gonna be loyal to you as long as she feels a certain way about you. But a lot of you guys can't even trigger that in a woman, and then you always say, this is the wrong woman. She's the wrong woman. So, like we're gonna keep it coming. The wrong woman is the one you picked, the one you gave time to, the one that you chose. Like I said, that's the wrong woman. The one you chose. She could only be good or bad if you let her be, is the bottom line of it. It's about you as a man. It's never about her. Soon as you make it about her and your life and what you doing, it's gonna be a problem for you because you will be the wrong man. Nothing to do with her being the wrong woman. Because when she's the wrong woman, actions speak louder than words. She's gonna get cut off, and we're gonna get the right woman. But you let women slide. You let them be who they want to be, but have no consequences if they ain't the one you want her to be, or if she don't fit your standard, because she could always have free will and do what she want to do. So I gotta clarify that. That's how y'all start getting the wrong woman. Like I said before, she becomes the wrong woman when you start hassling her. She becomes the wrong woman when you don't give her free will. She becomes the wrong woman when you don't let her do the shit that before you met her now she can't do because you think she yours now. She becomes the wrong woman on your hands. It's on your regard. It's on you. Is why she became the wrong woman. As soon as you start to understand that, then you'll start to understanding how to pick the right woman. Because you wouldn't pick the wrong woman if you don't believe. When you believe in yourself, the wrong woman won't last with you. She don't last. What would make me continue to deal with the wrong woman? A lot of you guys continue to deal with the wrong woman. Why? Who's the question to? You. She got my kids. Go get your kids. We've been together for a long time. All that type of shit talking about time because time is an illusion. That's on you too as a man. Quit trying to please women instead of pleasing yourself because you start living for her, and what do you become? The wrong woman. Or, excuse me, you become dealing with the wrong woman. You become the wrong woman because, yeah, I might as well let that slide too because when you You start to act bitchy then when you can't do things that you're supposed to do for yourself. You can't do what you start acting bitchy when you with the wrong woman. You start trying to mess with her because she fucking up. So now you want to penalize her because she the wrong woman instead of cutting her off. You won't cut off a woman, but keep the wrong woman and complain about the wrong woman. That's what I'm saying. That's why, man, we don't be with the wrong woman because we know what a good woman is. That's the difference. That's the key opponent. We are so filled with what they'll call conceitedness and arrogance, all that bullshit they tell you that ain't cool. That's what a real man with game knows he is because he knows his position in the world. He knows he's not here for no reason. He knows he has his own fingerprint. He knows that he is the man as long as the Most High enables him to stand. Other than that, he's the wrong man. And when you're the wrong man, she's going to definitely be what? The wrong woman. Because the wrong woman is with the wrong man. It says this in the scripture. Bad men are with bad women. Period. It's it. Period. You are who you hang with. Birds of a feather flock together. Ain't all that the same shit? So you saying women is bad and you be with them, what the did I say about you? Dealing with women is about you. Dealing with the wrong woman is about you, is all I'm trying to break down in this last segment. That's all I'm saying. Dealing with the wrong woman has nothing to do with women because if this is the cycle. God, man, woman, child. Men answer to God. Guys answer to women, child, dog, whatever. We're the protectors of the woman and child. If I'm gonna be a protector, a provider, and it's on me as a man, how am I get how I'm gonna choose the wrong woman and feel good about that? That's a reflection of me. Your woman is a reflection of you. A lot of you guys be so caught up in beauty, like I said earlier, that you think just cause she pretty, that's a good reflection. Her being pretty has nothing to do with if she's a good woman or not. That's why you sound dumb when you be seeing some woman, you get on her, she be pretty, you be like, yeah, yeah, well, your man, if she tell you she got a man, or your man, he's a good man, you know, you don't know how that, or she's a good woman because this nigga got some pretty broad. You don't know that bitch. She can stink. She could be whatever. That's because you judging her off of what? Her beauty. That's how you get the wrong woman. It's always going to come back to your judgment. As a man, we make the judgment. We the men. We the you the man. When you the man, you the man, you the man. Something that these suckers don't understand. And the sucker who don't understand when they the man, they gonna get the wrong woman and blame it on women. And they gonna have all these fucking red pill niggas leading them astray, never telling them how to get a woman done. I got the 1-800 number in the section. I'll get you some females. You could get what you want when you a man. When you a man, you don't want for nothing. Because you going to go get it. A lot of these guys, like I say, they give up on women and they're gonna blame women. I women, women is good to me. I have no problem with women, but I don't deal with bitches. I don't deal with hoes. You guys don't know the difference. That's why you could be with the wrong woman. If I get a whole bunch of shit, say like they'd be like, okay, man, if I'm a farmer and a good farmer knows how to pick his fruits, he's a good farmer. If I how could I pick fruits if I ain't a good farmer. The fruits I bring home is a reflection of my gardening. Just like the women you bring into your world is the reflection of how you figure your world is good or not. It's on you. It's on you to see if you're good or not. That's why they want to get a good woman when you are clean and good yourself. And I'm not talking about free of sin and all that bullshit. I'm talking about being honest. I'm talking about being sincere. I'm talking about being a man and standing on your own, having your own foundation. When you have your own foundation, you will get to able to deal with any type of females you want to deal with, especially if you got the courage, like I said in one segment, to spit game. It comes back to you spitting game. You having the confidence to talk to females with no remorse. Why do you have remorse and anxiety talking to a woman? Because you ain't did it enough. You scary. You ain't you don't you're not ready. When you're not ready, it pulls down to you're not going to get, like I said before, a good woman because it's going to come back to you. It's always going to come back to you. The hero at the end of the day, you never seen him without a bitch. You never see the hero without a bitch. You never see a man who could deal with women talking about I'm gonna stay single. I don't tell women I'm single. I tell them I'm multiple. I don't know her. I don't know her. But they quick to tell you, oh, I talk to such and such. I talk to this and that. These women is quick to tell y'all who they talk to. But you scared to tell I'm single. Motherfucker, I ain't never single. Why I'm single? What the fuck I got to be single for if I don't want to be? I'm who I want to be. She's a stranger. I don't know if she's the right woman. Not y'all. You think she look good or something else? Y'all gonna be like, oh well, I don't talk to nobody but you. You's a sucker in her heart when you tell her that. I'll tell her I'm multiple, even if I'm chilling, even if I ain't got no women. But as a man who keeps women and know how to talk to women, they gonna always be trying to talk to you. It's a reversal of the roles. Once you a player in the game, they call you. It's like I say, when you first talk to her, quit asking her for your number. You give her your number. If she's interested, she's gonna call you. If she's not interested, she won't even take the number. I'm telling you, she won't even take it. That settles so much shit. But we ain't following her anyway. We got a plan. We got a game plan at all times. That's another thing y'all lack. That's why y'all with the wrong woman. Because y'all lack a game plan. Y'all don't even know what y'all trying to do with her. Y'all just thinking about fucking her. She understands that. She gets that all day. She's pretty. I want to do. That's all she knows, dude. That's all she knows. You can't separate yourself from the pack with that act. You gotta separate your fact. Only way you can separate yourself from the pack is being you. When you yourself, there's nothing more authentic than you being yourself in life. Nothing else. Nothing else. When you are yourself, authentic, and you become the right man for you. And when you become the right man for you don't settle for nothing less. Like I say, she's a reflection of you at all times. If she's the wrong woman, then you being the wrong man. That's what you got to understand. If she's the wrong woman, you're being the wrong man. She can't be a wrong woman with a good man. He doesn't tolerate it. It's always what you tolerate as a man. If you a good man, you tolerate good. You don't tolerate bad shit. That's like I like good food. You ain't gonna catch me at McDonald's. Man, I tried to tell this guy who called for some counseling. I told him, I said, man, he said, most women are prostitutes. Most women want money. Most women want this. There's a couple things that's wrong with that right there. One of the first things that's wrong with that is the fact that he thinks he knows all women or all females. He did cut himself out of the race by saying what they are. Meanwhile, these are the type of guys who scared to talk to women. These are the type of guys who never get to know what a woman's character is to even judge a woman or a female. Just like I say, they female until they prove they women or they gonna prove they bitches. That's what you don't understand. That's what you don't know. And that's why you always go with the wrong woman. You always go with the wrong woman. You scared to burn rubber. Why are you scared to burn rubber on her? That's another thing. A lot of you guys be with the quote wrong woman forever. Y'all say she's the wrong woman. I mean, how? Wow. What would make a good man stay with the wrong woman for a long time? If you could put a if you've been watching this long, it's been 31 minutes, and you could tell me a good reason in the comments. We'll see. We'll try to get you a complimentary shirt from T-shirt makers, and we'll get it to you in that manner fashion. But please tell me, but you can't. That's why I'm really telling you this, because you can't give me a reason why a real good man would stay with a bad woman. You're not a good man if you're with a bad woman. Lie, you got, oh, I didn't know she was whip off. They don't know she a good woman. You know you know she ain't a good woman, especially if you've been with her over 2 to 3 months. If you don't know she a good woman, oh, man, real men with game, we know she a good woman by a couple conversations. We point that shit out. Let us talk, because we gonna let her talk. We already know with a woman, you let her talk, she gonna let you know she a good woman. Just let her talk. Couple words, we know. But if you's a sucker in the game and she misled you for years and shit, and you don't know, you you don't get it, you didn't know. That's on you. That ain't on her. That's the problem. When it's on you, you want to blame her. No accountability. When you take accountability and start to learn, like, oh shit, I was dealing with the wrong woman because I was bad judgment. That's when your game starts to get real tight. That's when you start to really start to learn a bitch, start to learn a woman, start to learn who's who, start to learn who deserves what, starts to take care of who you are, start to learn what you like, start to learn yourself, because a lot of you guys don't know yourself. And when you know yourself, the wrong bitch can really be bad for your health. The wrong bitch could be bad for your health if you don't know yourself. And that's one of the most realest things about this game. That's why a lot of you guys, y'all trust in wrong women when you're dealing with a wrong woman, your life is really on the line. Wrong woman will set you up. She could take your riches. She could do all of this shit. And that's when you got to learn when she's becoming the wrong woman, when she's becoming the wrong woman. This is another part of the game about a wrong woman, so y'all need to check this out. This is another part of the game about the wrong woman. When she's the wrong woman to tomorrow and she wasn't today, that's when you got to learn how to be able to cut them off. If you ain't prepared to cut her off, then it's going to be a problem. You're going to stay with the wrong woman. And when you stay with the wrong woman because you're scared of cutting them off, that really hurts yourself. It hurts you as a man. And the way you could get around this, like I keep saying, is you got to be so confident and aware of yourself that dealing with the wrong woman will not be a considerable thing. When you love yourself to the point where you don't waste your time, you don't deal with manipulation, you don't deal with um, a female trying to take your money, you don't deal with a woman thinking she's so much God's gift to the earth that she could do whatever, be a bad woman, female, and continue to get your time, your respect, your knowledge, your guidance. It's going to always be a problem. And the problem is going to be you not looking in the mirror, not checking her, not basically saying, hey, use the wrong woman, so I cut you off. Or she's the wrong woman, I ain't gonna fuck her. That's another thing. We ain't, she can't get dick if she the wrong woman. Why would we give it to her? You know how much of a risk it is when you give the wrong woman some dick? You know what you risking? Being set up, being given disease. All so much shit come with y'all chasing the wrong female or making it not about her character, that when it goes down, it will always come back to you. And that's what a lot of guys and you suckers don't want to accept. That's why it's not. That's why it's a problem for you, because you're not able to accept and manage females to the point where you could get a good woman. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna repeat this before I get up out of here. Getting a good woman is about yourself. All this thinking this therapy shit's gonna come back to you. My first live, rambled a lot. We're gonna get back in here a couple of times. I'd like to thanks and shout out to those who came and left, those who left, went, whatever. But this has been about the wrong woman. If anything you could take from this segment is being with the wrong woman is because you too scared to cut her off and get a good one. And that starts with you. You want to get at me, hit me up. Numbers in the description. Peace. Thank you for joining us. This has been Thinking This Therapy, and we out.